That's lovely. And I even like the pauses. Thought they added something.
There's some I wrote the chords down. I mean, what is the point of writing the chords down if you can't look at them when you need to? Anyway.
Does the inspiration keep coming?
Well, I do like when, you know, these things are presented to me that are a little bit outside the box, you know, or my box anyway. You know, with Tarzan, we talked about when the film was out, we did talk about taking it on the stage because they were having great success with Lion King, having transferred from the screen to the stage. And unfortunately at the time, you know, they couldn't work out how to do animals, you know, that wasn't like the Lion King, or it wasn't like gorillas with zips up the backs, you know. So nothing happened to it. But then they suddenly got a great designer and writer and director involved, and called me back and said, do you want to do the Broadway musical? And I was like, for me, I was the Artful Dodger in Oliver in London, you know, and when I was 14, and so to actually write a musical, that was like, wow, to do what Lionel Bart did, you know. And I just totally got into it for 4 years, lived in New York for 6 months when it started. And I just found that it was like a completely different way of writing, and that was just fantastic to sort of be given that opportunity at, you know, whatever age I was, 51, 52 then.
Do you think you'll always write songs?
Yes. Yeah, because, you know, it's my hobby as well as my life, as well as my job, you know what I mean?
So you still enjoy it?
Oh yeah, yeah. What I, you know, I say the part of it that, and even, you know, I mean, I just, going back to the things with my young kids, you know, they're discovering what Dad does, you know. And the other night they wanted to watch something. They've heard the song, they wanted to watch the video. So I put on something, and I was watching, and you think, oh, you know, if I could do that, but still come home every night, I'd do it, you know. But it just drags you away from home, and then suddenly, you know, you miss whole periods of your kids growing up. And I was, you know, the actual doing it, I love performing, but one thing I will always do is write, because that's what I do now. It's part of what keeps me going.
Thank you so much. That was great.
I enjoyed it.
You're a thank you. So thank you very much. Well done, both of you. Actually, can we take a picture together? Do you mind? Just